we are bringing you a voice from the past, the voice of the former General Overseer of the Church of God, the late Bishop A.J. Tomlinson. These questions you will hear, and their answers by Bishop A.J. Tomlinson, were asked and answered just shortly before his 78th birthday and only a few weeks before his death in 1943. These were the questions that were asked of Bishop A.J. Tomlinson and his answers in his words. It was on the 13th of June in 1903 when A.J. Tomlinson went to Burger Mountain. Do you recall that day back in 1903?
Yes, I can remember that as if it had been yesterday.
What was there on that particular ground, now called Fields of the Wood? What stood there at the place where you visited at Burger Mountain in 1903, or was there anything there?
Yes, there's a building there and a home people lived in.
When you went to Burger Mountain, Bishop Tomlinson, did you go to preach?
No, originally, the first time I visited there, just there to distribute some literature, religious literature.
Who did you distribute literature for?
For the American Bible Society.
Back in 1903, A.J. Tomlinson, did you have in mind that you would stir up a religious movement? Did you have anything like that in mind?
No, I didn't have anything of that kind in mind. I thought I'd do pretty well if I started up the neighborhood.
Did you, by any chance, sing a song back there and run around in your front room singing, "We'll girdle the globe with salvation and holiness unto the Lord"? Did you do anything like that?
Yes, that that was something that was quite peculiar to my way of doing anyhow.
But you really just ran around the world at that time, were you?
In my mind, I was.
Bishop Tomlinson, now at the age of 78, do you feel like circling the globe, as you said, girdling the globe with salvation and holiness unto the Lord? Do you, how do you feel about traveling?
No, I'd like to go everywhere now. As far as the feeling is concerned, I'd be glad to take a trip anytime.
Did Burger Mountain seem important to you back in 1903? Was it the beauty? Was it the mountain, the valleys? Was it the scenery? What was important there, and what did attract you to Burger Mountain back in 1903?
The important thing at the time that I first, when I made this special visit there, I was interested in studying the Bible, and I met with some parties there that the Bible to see about whether or not they were on what I considered the right line.
About how many people met with you on that June 13th at Burger Mountain back in 1903?
Oh, I suppose about 15 or 20.
Bishop A.J. Tomlinson, with so many people attending the General Assemblies these days, do you still feel the presence of God in a similar manner as when there were only a few?
Oh, yes, even more.
And now, Here is one of the last public utterances of the late Bishop A.J. Tomlinson, recorded shortly before the 38th General Assembly, the last General Assembly that Bishop A.J. Tomlinson moderated and which took place less than a month before his death. Now, A.J. Tomlinson, who found the Church of God at Burger Mountain in 1903.
God, who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past by the fathers, by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, by whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world. I speak of God and Jesus here because the Father and the Son belong together. And it is by them and their work that paves the way for the last day's message. And in this way, we introduce ourselves in this great program. God is the Father. Jesus Christ is his Son. I came to Burger Mountain under peculiar circumstances. I did not know as much in those years as I have known since that time, and as I'm supposed to know at this time. I did not know I was getting into what I have when I came incidentally or providentially to Burger Mountain. Neither did I know it was Burger Mountain. In fact, I did not know scarcely anything at that time about the last day's message or the Church of God. I only knew that the Church of God was mentioned in the Bible, and I knew that it should come forth and shine in the last days. But at that time, I did not know that I would live to see the last day's work done as I have. Did not know that I would have any part in it.